to go live. X13 moving up middle. Sorry about that. Make sure Mike is fully plugged in. Delta getting that initial USP headshot. Farrell responding with a nice tap of his own. Hate and Knox backing up their teammates here in A, and Censored in a good position to pull this off. Farrell with only 2 HP. Atomic going down to 23, but still able to pull off that frag onto Delta. Farrell popping off some shots from Big Pit, not finding anyone quite yet. Xavier landing that frag onto Atomic, and a second onto Farrell, and Censored will be walking away victorious from this initial pistol round.
Counter-terrorists win.
X13 not wasting any time and deciding how they're going to respond to this. 3 MAC-10s and 2 AKs across the spread here for X13. They want to hold off Censored from getting an early lead here. Censored fairly well equipped themselves. 2 M4s of FAMAS and 2 MP9s rounding out the team here. Darty Montana, Freshie, and Farrell taking control of A halls here. Let's see if this is going to be a full A commit or not. C4 potentially falling back here. Swan creeping up from Arch. He's right here near jungle. He's got Atomic right in front of him, but can't see through the smoke yet. He's looking down to see if he can get a glimpse of any feet there through that portion of the smoke grenade, but not going to make any visual contact yet. X13 looks like they are officially going to commit to B here in just a moment. There's only 38 seconds left on the clock, so if they are going to go A, they're going to have to fall back. Now they're not. They are moving into B side. Swan, the nice pick there with the promise. Gets a second, and this B-rush is going to be held off by Swan and K-Bear. JT finding 1 frag. That's not going to be enough to get the C4. Brand Delta still showing maybe a hair of disrespect, I'm not sure. Firing off that rifle well after the round ended there. So Censored going up 2-0. After a brief timeout here, X13 regroup, moving up alt mid. Swan finding the initial 2 picks. Had the high ground. Knoxing K-Beer backing him up with those MP9s, and another clean round from Censored. See how X13 responds here. They are able to get 5 AKs. This is the round they've been looking forward to. K-Bear, early visual contact at Banana here. Freshy, nice pick onto Nox there. Let's see if X13 can build off that. Get tagged down to 34. Freshy with a nice shot onto Hate there. That might open up just enough space on the A side for X13. Swan, though, looking to put a stop to this rush. Does get that headshot onto Balcony. Freshy down. Swan looking for another. That would have been huge for Censored. But without that frag and potentially one more, this might be too tall of a task for Taser. But he does narrow it down to a 1v2 after that MP9 frag onto Feral. Delta, nice early blood there as JT goes down. Let's see how heavily that affects X13 this round. Swan now with that AWP in hand. He's already been looking sharp this match. Potentially looking even sharper now with that sniper rifle. Atomic down at the beginning of Banana. Darty, Montana and company still alive with 3 rifles here. Censored with all 5 players still alive. 53 seconds left on the clock. X13 gonna commit to this A push now. Delta and Feral immediately trading blows there. Nox might be able to finish off the round for Pit. Feral and Darty still moving up, but this is gonna be rough, especially with that smoke down in Pit. Darty nearly on that HE nade, but K-Bear, 2 big M4 headshots to end the round there, and Censored going up 4-1. Let's see if X13 takes another TO. They do not. Looks like this will be a majority save here for X13. 2 Deagles, 2 techs, and a full save from JT here. Swan, another big early pick, back-to-back rounds for him. It's actually Atomic again going down at the hands of that AWP. Freshy using his Deagle like an AWP on Delta 9 there. Gets a second after Darty laid down some serious damage onto K-Bear there. And X13 with a bit of an abstract strat this round. Let's see if it pays off. They do have the one-man advantage. Censored rotating. X13 predictably able to hold on to that one. Too little, too late from Censored there. Censored looking to get back in the driver's seat here. Swan still with that AWP in hand, but now Atomic picking up an op himself, looking to get some revenge on Swan here. If possible, Delta is making contact with Darty. Darty will go down. Freshie does get the immediate trade. Swan is going to get 2 big op shots there, showing some spam action and some accuracy at the same time. Some serious game sense there from Swan. He's got some information about middle here. He's holding the corner of that smoke angle, waiting for dissipation. Knox and JD with a quick trade, and Hate will finish out the round with a FAMAS headshot. Censored will increase their lead to 3 rounds once again. Looks like we've got a tactical timeout from X13 here. Censored on a bit of an awkward buy here to MP9. Swan uncharacteristically missing that first op shot. Does redeem himself. Nice little headshot onto Darty Montana and Mini Pit at mid. K-Bear about to make contact here. If he lands the first kill, not quite able to find a barrel as he goes down on the trade. Accurate HE nade action from Delta. Drops a smoke immediately after. Pulls his MP9 out. Will he get to use it here? Or is X13 falling back? X13 looking a bit undecided. That's Freshie and JT remaining. Freshie making a move here. Hate does take down JT near water. Freshie immediately finding Hate there. A single scoped op looking for a second. Misses an opportunity there, but NT there from Freshie. Wasn't a whole lot he could do there in that 1v3 at the end. Would have been ideal if he could somehow get out of there and save that AWP, but that certainly wasn't an option at that point. It's a do or die heroic situation there. Visuals on X13 into alt. We'll find that headshot onto JT. Freshie almost getting a pick of his own there on the Knox, and he does finish the kill. Hate having to pull out his USB to finish Atomic and Boiler. 3-on-3 here at A site. Delta on the flank though. Barrel and K-Bear's kill on Freshie might be the determining factor here, as that leaves only Darty Montana in sight with this MP9. Darty looking to move into A. Right around the corner, but it's not quite going to be enough to hold off Censored there. And Censored increasing their lead here to 5 rounds. And X13 really going to have to come up with a solution quick here to slow things down on map 1. Swan holding this angle right side mid, that nade landing just narrowly past Farrell pushing up there. All of X13 now moving up middle. Swan finding Atomic at Arch, finds Farrell as well behind him. JT eventually getting the trade there. He will pick up the C4, but this is too tall of a task there as he finds himself in a 1v4 late in the round. And Censored continuing to show dominance here. X13 still with time to potentially turn this around, but they're going to need at least 3 or 4 more rounds here. First half, otherwise second half is quite an uphill comeback attempt. Nothing guaranteed here for either team, actually. Atomic, nice Galil pick to open things up here in round 11, but Kabir and Nox waiting efficiently in the wings near quad. Freshie will get that trade onto Nox, and Hate will find a nice little silenced M4 headshot of his own near default box. After that, bomb will get planted fairly cleanly without too much contest from Library. Setting up at quad, it's going to work out so far. Kabir going down. Barrel smelling blood at middle, and he finds it. Darty Montana able to finish off the round with that frag onto Delta 9. And X13 getting back into the groove of things here, picking up a 3rd round for themselves. Once again, early AWP pick there onto Darty. JT took a little bit of damage before that, but he'll be all right. He'll stay out there on the court, 70 HP. No rest time like they have in the NBA. X13 looking to move on to A site, but it's easier said than done. Swan's still in the site itself, and they lost track of Hate. Swan gonna get that C4 down as he finds Farrell coming around opposite corner by Library. Nox still in pit here. He will get Freshie down. Almost finds another. Won't need to. Hate will get the final kill of that round. And Censored increasing their lead to 6 once again. And X13 finding themselves in a bit of a dire situation here on map 1. early utility from CENSRD here. Even though that HE was close, it's somehow going to be dodged by all members of X13 there. X13 on essentially a half buy here. 4 Deagles and an AK on JT. JT potentially about to make contact in the middle here, and he does, but not the kind of contact he was looking for. He saw a couple members of CENSRD to the left, but ends up getting a TK onto his teammate and Boiler. And during the middle of all that, Swan with a collateral offshot onto Halls there. What a wild round. That's one of the wildest relegation rounds I've seen so far. I've been paying pretty close attention the past couple days. So a friendly fire followed by a collateral, which was not traded. And then the round just going right to CENSRD there. Swan, another early op pick. This guy's insane. X13 gonna have to put a stop to Swan's sniper here if they're gonna hang in this on either half, I feel like. Obviously this half a bit out of hand, but it would have been nice to at least finish with 4 or 5 rounds this half. Not sure if they'll be able to do that now as Swan picks up another op kill. He does get traded by Feral, but not right there waiting in the wings to pick up an AK headshot of his own. Darty Montana trying to get some sauce going there as he trades onto Nox, but ultimately he will fall as well. And now it's all in the hands of the big man, JT. 1v3 scenario, does have full HP himself, but he's going up against 300 HP of prepared CENSRD rifles. And that controlled spray will not work out for him in that instance, as Hate able to get the frag first, and CENSRD going up 11-3 here on Inferno. Tossing some early utility, looking for another early pick, not quite finding it yet. K-Bear and Hate using those AKs to their damage there. Those first 2 picks, but Feral and Freshy balancing things out here. Freshy and Feral, though, with very low HP. Feral will fall. Freshy now with only 9 health, looking for that C4 plant. Looks like he will be able to get that down without any close contest. But will he be able to hold this with only 9 HP? He's going to have to get one of these picks almost as an immediate reaction shot here. Not quite able to do it. Almost puts it on Swan's head there, but Freshy ultimately succumbing to the firepower of CENSRD once again. He finished this half in fashion, 12-3. Second half coming up in just a couple minutes here. Don't go anywhere. right, and play has officially resumed. They're looking to go up middle here, but they're going to be met by the stark defense of X13. That's exactly what X13 needed to get the second half rolling here. Atomic will go for that full buy, picks up the M4. SMGs on the remaining members of X13, and all 5 members of Censored opting for Desert Eagles this round. Shot onto Atomic there. Freshie finding Knox, not able to find another though, as Nate with a quick 180 whip around and Boiler finds 2, but Darty Montana evening things out himself with that UMP 45 over at Banana. Delta 9 with only 16 HP, still will get the C4 down. What a nade from Darty there. Kobe's it off the wall and hits. Sets up a 1v1 here, but it's getting pretty late. JT will narrowly get the defuse there. Censored changes things up on this offensive approach. Certainly an interesting gun setup here. Swan on the shotgun. On the auto shotty, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Knox still with a UMP. Atomic coming up big there. Freshie backing him up as well with another pick on Decay Beer, and Atomic will finish off the round. Heavy damage round from Atomic there. That'll bring X13 to within 6. X13 using a lot of early utility here. Playing some suppressive fire through that smoke at middle. Finds a bit of damage onto Delta there. It's a majority save from Censored. Bit of a half buy as they've got 4 Deagles and a P250, make that 3 Deagles. Nice HS from Atomic there with that AK at middle. Darty looking to potentially line up a multi-kill. Banana only finds 1 so far, but that'll put a 2-man advantage in favor of X13 here. Darty in a good position here. He's crouched. He will find Delta. tags Swan there and gets a second. But Swan with some nice deagle accuracy once again. JT wrapping around from construction, Coffin, right place, right time, right guy, right gun. And X13 will bring this to within 5 rounds. Both teams using a lot of early utility once again. CENSRD considering committing to A here. They do have C4 pushed pretty far up middle here. They're going to have to be wary of Freshie and Boiler. And Freshie capitalizing on Zane's unawareness there. Finds Page, falls stairs. But CENSRD prepared for those trays. Things be cut down to a 3v3. Make that a 3-on-2. Nice headshot from K-Bear. Swan still alive with that AWP, always a dangerous factor. He will indeed convert Farrell's mid-peak into a frag there. Darty Montana slightly tagged down to 63. Probably gonna have to save this. His teammates do have a bit of money saved, but not enough that could drop him. Atomic also a bit low financially as well. So the smart thing to do here, definitely maybe hang on to this AK safely. Not get too cocky hunting for any exits here. CENSRD, on the other hand, might pursue some exits. Let's see how this plays out. CENSRD moving down Banana, potentially about to make contact with Darty, but they stop just in time as they know they don't have enough info to be prepared for that peak there, whether it was going to be ramp or mini pit. Knock. Moving up through alt/halls. Will find Atomic there with first blood. Will get traded seconds later by Farrell. CENSRD still looking to commit to A side here. They've got a good shot at it. 4-on-4 situation. Farrell looking out from behind Haycart. Will find K-Bear on that peak. Falls back just a few yards, but that may prove detrimental as he's that HE almost spot on in pit there. Freshie with a good angle. Can he capitalize on it? Bomb is down and he hits that first headshot onto Delta. He backs up into hidden close corner. Darty coming out quad area after rotating up middle from B. Able to finish things off with that pit kill, and he does. Swan almost looked like he was going to pull off something crazy there with the AWP from pit, but he doesn't. Timeout being taken by CENSRD here. I believe believe this is a tactical timeout. They have not fully bought yet, still deciding on what they want to do here. K-Bear with AK in hand. Preparing for contact here at Banana. Him and Darty Montana each with an early frag there. Nox looking to enact some revenge here at Banana. Not quite able to find any damage yet on behalf of Censored. Quick double scope there from Atomic. He's backed up by Freshie on opposite side there from your default. But Swan making a go at this. Drops this from a 1v5 essentially to a 1v2. 3 quick off kills there. A trifecta of danger being implemented at the A side here. But Swan didn't have to turn around to avoid this flank from Quad. I don't even know if you can call that a flank. JT kind of just walked up and took what was his. X9 slicing Censored's lead to 4 rounds once again here. Timeout taken by Censored again here. Fresh, he opening things up with that 9, but Hate immediately responding with 2 firm AK kills. They're going to put the one-man advantage in favor of Censored here. Censored firing off some suppressive bullets down at the beginning of Banana / mid here. Not fully committed towards either site yet. Atomic peeking middle will get Swan down. Censored moving up towards Quad. They're gonna have to deal with Atomic and JT inside. Atomic going down. JT still near default there. Will finally be caught by Delta. Darty Montana left in a 1v2 here. He will be going for this, it appears. Does have full health. Not a whole lot of time to work with. You might have to hurry this up a bit. C4 starting to tick a little bit faster here. Darty making his way out balcony. Does see K-Bear and hit, lands the frag. He's going to have to clear sight now, but he jumps in. Knife, not expecting Delta to be right there on the left. I think maybe he thought Delta was falling back towards Arch or Library, but either way, not too sure if he would have been able to get the defuse. X13 calling for a timeout here. JT picking up the initial frag of the round. X13 trying to hold off Censored from gaining match point. Knox and Farrell with the trade there. Farrell able to hang on with 24 HP. Atomic sliding out of there with only 4 health. Farrell does eventually fall to Delta's AK, but Atomic able to get the quick trade. Doesn't have enough health to get out of that one. Didn't have the angle for it either as Hate comes out Boiler. We're left with a 2-on-2 situation. Darty and JT with just MP9s over on the X13 side here defensively.